The Real McCoys, starring Walter Brennan, created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real McCoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he made take Mrs. Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Old Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
I pulled the car out front. Well, you having a little trouble with the fat lady, are you?
Well, the zipper just won't go up.
Yeah, that's my specialty. Let an expert take over here.
Golly, how'd you do it, Luke?
Oh, that's the secret of being a husband. You know, that's the second main reason that Kate married me for. The first being my good looks.
I'm sure you wouldn't want to kiss a fat lady.
Well, just wait till I get you in the back row at the movies. Do we have to pick Florrie up?
She's going to walk over.
Luke.
Grandpa, you ain't dressed yet.
Hey, Florrie's going to be along pretty quick now.
Well, I can't put my collar on to get my hair slicked down. Ain't none of the hair grease around this house, ain't all?
You can use my hair tonic.
I don't want none of that store-bought stuff. It's all alcohol. Evaporates as soon as you put it on.
Senor Grandpa, you can use some of my hair grease.
Is it good and thick?
I cannot even run my comb through it.
That sounds good. Let's get it, huh? Come on.
I'll go get it for you, Senor Grandpa.
He sure does like to look nice for Florrie, don't he?
I think it's sweet a man Grandpa's age being so romantic.
I don't like it. Grandpas are not supposed to be romantic. They're just supposed to be grandpas.
Oh, Florrie, come on in.
Hi, Florrie.
Thank you, Luke. Hello, everybody. Look what I've got.
Huh.
It's the latest issue of the Mystic Nile Quarterly, hot off the press. Look in the middle pages. They've got the Remember When department in this issue.
Remember when?
It's pictures of some of the members the way they looked years ago. The editor asked folks to send them in.
Oh, look. There's Mrs. Davenport, the history teacher. She was a right nice-looking girl.
My teacher, let me see. Holy smoke. Look, Essie. She's almost human.
Look at the next picture.
Look at them legs, would you? Who is that, Betty Grable?
Oh, no. Let's see. Florrie McMichael.
Oh, that must be some kind of a joke. Is that really you, Florrie?
I almost didn't send it in. The outfit is a little on the scanty side.
Well, that's what the figure calls for. I'm really impressed, Florrie.
You're impressed. Wait till Grandpa sees it.
She is just a girl in a bathing suit.
Silly, it's a costume. Were you ever on the stage, Florrie?
Oh, my heavens, no. I only wore it once at a charity bazaar. I was selling tickets, and they thought it would help business.
I'll bet it did, too. If I'd been there, I'd have been real charitable.
Well, you're looking rightly nice tonight, as usual.
Thank you, Amos. You're looking mighty handsome yourself.
Well, shall we be on the way?
Well, Amos, before we go, I think there's something in here you might like to look at.
Yeah.
What's this?
That's the Mystic Nile Quarterly, Grandpa. This is the Remember When section.
Gee, there's something I'd like to remember when. Who is it? Read it off, Luke.
Oh, that's Judge Hawkins with hair.
That ain't the one I meant. You know it. Read off the name there, that doozy. Excuse me, Florrie. I'm a man and I'm human.
Oh, I understand.
You really want to know who this gal is?
Read it off.
Yeah.
Read it off.
All right, now, let me see here what it says. Florrie McMichael. Well, now, how about that?
How about that, Florrie McMichael? This is you.
See, I told you you'd be impressed.
Shocked, you mean?
What?
This is shameful. Little Luke, Hassie, go on, get in your room. Now, go on, get. I'm surprised that you'd even let him see it.
Amos, surely you're joking. It's just a picture that was taken almost 30 years ago.
Time don't erase the shame of it.
Grandpa, you just said it was a doozy.
That's before I knowed it was Florrie.
I'm surprised at you. It's just a little old costume she wore selling tickets at a charity bazaar.
Little is right. You had the gall to dress like that in front of people?
Now, just a minute, Amos. You're acting as if there was something improper about this.
Well, what else? You had them clothes put on, then took a picture and sent it to the magazine. Why did you stop there? Why didn't you put it in one of them little eyeglasses last thing so the fellas at the smokers could gawk at it.
Well, Grandpa, how can you say a thing like that?
Amos McCoy, you're a narrow-minded, nasty-thinking blue nose. And if you think for 1 minute that I'd ever go out with you again after this, you're sadly mistaken.
Now, wait a minute, Jack.
I'm sorry about this, Kate. I guess I'd better go on home.
Oh, wait, Flora. You can still go to the movies with Luke and me.
Well, sure.
Well, all right.
I can still go to the movies with you.
Oh, you'd better not, Amos. They're showing Donald Duck. And some of his feathers might be exposed.
Well, if you think I want to even be seen with you after this, you're mistaken. And you can consider our date canceled.
Oh, it's you.
Glory, can I come in?
Suit yourself.
You're mad at me, ain't you? I don't know as I blame you. No, sir, I don't blame you one single bit. I see how wrong I was now. And I want to take back everything I said. I want to apologize. You know, I think you're one of the finest women I ever knowed. And I'm sure you wouldn't do nothing wrong on purpose.
Oh, you are, huh? Then you think the picture's all right.
Well, let's not get back into that. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm willing to forget your past.
Oh, Amos, how noble of you.
Yeah, you don't have to thank me. Man ain't very big if you can't just overlook one little black mark. As far as I'm concerned, why, we're right back where we was before. We're friends again.
Just like that, huh? A word from you and it's all cleared up.
That's right. Everything is all cleared up. Right, Florrie?
Not by a long shot.
Huh?
It must have taken a great deal of courage for you to endanger your reputation visiting a woman with such a flaming past.
Florrie, I said I was willing to forget.
Will you forget everything?
Everything? Is there more?
That costume isn't my only black mark. My heavens, no. You might be interested to know that when I was 20, I bleached my hair.
Florrie.
And you should have seen me at the San Diego Fair in 1935. I went through the tunnel of love with a fella.
Florrie!
And not only that, I let the man on the midway pick me up twice to guess my weight.
Florrie, please.
And I'm still living just as recklessly. You know what I'm putting in this stew? Sherry. And I'm putting in more than the recipe calls for. Why not? I might as well have the game as the name. Now, I'm sure that's more than even as big a man as you can bear. So why don't you just run along? If you sneak along the hedge, maybe nobody will see where you've been. Oh, I hate Jerry.
Well, Grandpa, you only got yourself to blame.
I know, but that woman's stubborn as stubborn can be. Females. They should call them femules. Hey, ain't that Mahitable Swanson going in our house?
News sure travels fast.
Huh?
Well, she probably heard about you and Florrie busting up, and she's swooping in to set her hooks into you.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. McCoy's got a hide tough enough to blunt any hook she's got. Leastwise, Mahitable's a respectable woman. Wouldn't see her going around posing for pictures she'd be ashamed of.
Grandpa, you don't understand. Florrie ain't ashamed.
But that's what's pitiful. Just pitiful.
So, in the light of this unfortunate incident, we of the Ladies' Auxiliary of the Mystic Nile feel there is no other course but to petition for the immediate expulsion of Flora McMichael. I've already sent a strong note of reprimand to the editor for even publishing such a picture, but that doesn't excuse Flora for daring to send it in.
What is this?
Oh, Amos, you poor dear. But you mustn't worry. No, none of this woman's shame will rub off on you. You were simply an innocent victim.
Victim?
Yes. Oh, I could have told you. So, Kate, I'm sure you want to add your name to this petition.
I have no intention of signing such a thing.
I beg your pardon?
You heard her. And if she'd have signed it, I'd have ordered her out of the house.
Why, but Amos, don't you realize what Flora has done? Haven't you seen this picture? Oh,
I seen that. That happened 30 years ago. Now, just suppose you tell me any woman in all her life that didn't put on something skimpy.
well, at least I never sent in a picture of it. We're not concerned with other women. We're talking about Flora McMichael. She's a brazen, shameless creature, and there's no room for her kind in our organization.
Yeah, I suppose there's room for your kind, though, huh?
I beg your pardon?
Mehitable Swanson, you know what you are. You're a narrow-minded, nasty-thinking blue nose. And you can take that petition of yours all over the county, but you ain't going to do no good here.
Well, don't think I won't, Amos McCoy. Oh, I'm disappointed in your attitude. You, of all people. But never mind. I'll see to it that Flora McMichael gets the treatment she deserves.
Mehitable, you can go now.
I came here with big
That bottom step is loose. See that you don't watch after it.
What?
Don't say it. Don't give me no credit. When I heard my words coming through her lips, made me know what a fool I've been.
Santa Maria, that woman, she drove up like a cyclone. Did somebody say something?
I'll say somebody said something. Hey, Kate, can Mehitable really do what she says, ruin Florrie's chances in the club?
Oh, I don't know, Luke. She's got an awful lot of influence. You know, it's a crying shame. I bet half the people that signed that petition have done a lot worse things than posing for a silly old picture, only nobody knows about it.
You're darn right. Everybody's got a skeleton in their closet. I'll bet Mehitable. Hey,
What is it?
do you remember when I said to her they want a woman alive that didn't wear something skimpy at some time or other, and she said, well, at least wise I didn't send in a picture of it?
Well, yeah, but...
Well, now she wouldn't have said that unless she had a picture she didn't want to send in.
But, Grandpa, how do you know there is such a picture?
I don't know, but I aim to do a little scouting and find out.
After the way you treated Mehitable, she wouldn't let you within 100 yards of her house.
You ain't never seen me turn on the McCoy charm. Women melt just like a pat of butter on top of a stack of hotcakes. Especially gals like Mehitable, who's sort of partial to my style. I just rap on the door and sweet talk her, and in a little while she's forgot all about it. She invites me in, I find out all the secrets I want to know about. What's the matter with you?
It seems to me I heard that before.
Now, let me tell you something, Peppina. Even the United States government don't get a rocket up every time, but that don't stop them from trying. Now, you go on and get that hair grease, because Amos McCoy is going to blast off. Hello, Mehitable. I just want to square myself, pretty face.
What did you say you wanted?
Mehitable, after all the things I said, I'd just like to come in and square myself. You let me explain.
Well?
This is just like the house I'd picture you living in. It's you.
You said you wanted to explain.
Oh, yeah. Mehitable, I want no gentleman saying the things I said, but that wasn't me talking. I was still under Florrie's spell.
Well, I know how some women can twist a man around their little finger.
Yes, that's one of my weaknesses. I'm just like putty in the hands of a pretty female. Present company included.
Won't you sit down?
I get you to thank for saving me from Florrie. You made me see the light. Why I ever sided with her in the first place, I'll never know.
Well, now, Amos, I wouldn't blame myself too much. So many men have been bedazzled by that kind of woman.
Yeah, I know. It's always the flashy kind. Women that led exciting lives. We never seem to realize it. It's women like you that has true worth.
Like me?
Mehitable, you're a fine, upstanding woman.
I do try to maintain my self-respect. I think it's important for a girl.
Yeah, it sure is. You know, it's just a crying shame that all us men end up with the Florries in this world instead of women like you that live decent lives. Quiet, sheltered, dull.
Dull?
Well, you know what I mean. Something never done nothing that man would call daring you.
Oh, no. I haven't been without my daring moment.
Well, yeah, I mean, something like Florrie done, like selling tickets in a skimpy costume. Poof.
Selling tickets, that's nothing.
Oh, I know darn well you never done nothing that daring. A quiet little woman like you.
You wouldn't say that if you'd lived in Menominee, Wisconsin in 1933. I danced the hula at the biannual meeting of the Merry Merchants Club.
Hannibal Swanson. You're pulling my leg.
You don't believe me?
No, I don't believe you. No, not you, Hannibal.
All right, just wait. There's my picture right on the cover, in costume.
Wow! You sure this ain't Lily Langtree?
It says Mehitable Swanson right there under the picture. And if that isn't enough... the very hula skirt I wore.
You danced in that in front of people? Why, that ain't a pitchfork full of hay.
Billed as Leilani of the Islands.
Zowie, and I thought Florrie was hot stuff.
Watch my hands, Amos. That's the important part. Every movement has a meaning. You know what this means, Amos? It means when the moon is full, love will come to the beholder.
I'll be a ring-tailed squealer. Sure beats talking, don't it? Say, you know, Mehitable, I'm just beginning to see you in a different light. Well, you are twice the girl Florrie is.
Really?
How about coming over to our house to supper tonight?
Oh, I don't know. I'd love to.
7 o'clock, pretty face.
Oh, Amos.
You know what this is?
No.
This is Hawaiian for we're having hog jowls.
When are you going to explain this?
What is she doing here?
You know how we feel about Mehitable Swanson.
Now, you two, just wait a minute. You'll enjoy this. Is Peppino back yet?
Peppino?
Yeah. Oh. There you are, boy. Did you see Florrie?
Si, senora.
Did you tell her I was ailing?
Si, senora. She's coming right along.
Good boy. Now, you take these potato chips. You give me this one. That'll keep you busy for a while.
Grandpa, you tricked Florrie into coming into the same house with Mehitable?
What are you trying to do? Start World War III? I'm just trying to end the battle of the ladies' auxiliary, that's all.
Well, I hope you know what you're doing, because I sure don't.
Hi, Florrie.
Amos, I thought you were safe.
Yeah, I suddenly get better. Now, Florrie, you come on out in the living room with somebody I want you to see.
I got no watch.
Mehitable Flora. Amos?
He can't do this to Florrie.
No, wait, Kate. Grandpa must have some reason for this.
How could you bring me face to face with this woman who's been poisoning everyone against me with that petition?
Poisoning? You were only getting what you deserved.
Hey, now, wait a minute. That petition, that's why I brought you together. You see, Mehitable started over and she's changed her mind.
What?
She's going to drop the petition.
I never said that.
Well, that's what you told me. You were going to tear it down.
I did no such thing.
Didn't you, Leilani? Didn't you?
Yes, I did.
So remember, you see, Florrie, Mehitable's rightly sorry for what she done. She'd like to square herself. Ain't that right? Leilani?
Yes, of course.
Well, now that that's settled, let's put on the feed bag. You ready?
Okay. Oh, yes, Grandpa. Mehitable, you sit here, and Flora, you sit there.
Well, I must say I'm surprised, but I accept your apology and thank you.
No need to be surprised, Florrie. Mahedable's really a nice person once you get to know her. That is, if you know enough. Thanks for everything. Night.
You know, she didn't seem too pleased about this whole thing.
I know. Come on, I'll tell you about it. You see, she had to play along with me. She showed me a picture of herself in one of them holy skirts.
She what?
She showed me the skirt she posted in. Even done one of them holy dances for me.
Amos, and you stood there and watched?
Well, how else could I find out? I done it for you.
Miss McCoy, I'm shocked. Well, you ought to be ashamed of yourself looking at a thing like that.
But, Florrie,
I bet you enjoyed it, too.
But,
Oh, don't ever speak to me again.
Florrie! God darn it, now she's the blue nose. Pepita!
Si, Senor Grandpa.
Bring out that hair grease. Looks like I gotta go into action again.